Hey guys, Cool Blonde, we're back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
And we are back with Fruits Basket.
Finally, maybe we'll actually see the main characters this time.
Well, we had a little bit of Yuki. He is school
Class president.
Yeah.
Person.
Class president. Mm-hmm. He's got a couple of underlings.
Female.
They don't seem like they fit his vibe necessarily. We've got, who do we have? We have Motoko. And no, Motoko was
The girl that was fan clubbing him.
yes.
Literally clubbing him.
We have Machi. And we have Manabe.
Manabe.
Yes. Manabe
Kakaru.
is the slacker who's sleeping.
Yeah.
And Machi is the very unorganized one. Just spreading stuff everywhere.
The flincher.
Other than that, we didn't really get much of the other characters. Kyo's there. He's still living there, so
Yeah.
he didn't
And
run off into the woods with his sensei or anything.
Shigure seemed to be being quite blunt. Considering, oh, what will you do come summer? Oh.
Summer is coming.
He just acts like he wants them to basically write his next romance novel for him. But as a silly take of it, anyway. But hopefully...
I hope we get to see his editor again.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
Or whatever she is. All right, I'm excited to get back into some Fruits Basket, so let's do it!
Well, we started out with the ultimate and hangry. And we ended up
Now I'm
solving all
hungry.
the problems with food.
Well,
That was...
maybe not solving them, but feeling better about them.
That episode was freakishly on the nose.
Well, we know what Kyo's worried about. Getting locked up after graduation.
Yeah.
But what's Yuki worried about? I wonder. Like, is he supposed to... Because him and Akito
Akito.
seem about the same age.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like...
Taking over or
Yeah.
something like that.
Like, I don't think he's meant to necessarily take over as head of the family. Or if he is, like, it's not going to be anytime soon. But, like, Momiji was worried, and... Why?
It's not like a
I
arranged
guess
marriage.
Akito maybe has the final say on everything. And yeah, like... How do you pass on the Zodiac?
Well, I don't think it just goes through the family somewhere. It doesn't necessarily, like, son to father, or
Yeah.
daughter, or whatever. Because, like, the last person to hold a cat was Kazume's grandfather.
Right.
So it doesn't always get every generation.
It's not direct.
Yeah.
It's not a direct descendant. But I assume, like, the family still has to procreate, just in general. Like, what happens if they don't? Like, who becomes the Zodiac then?
Somebody always procreates.
Well, like, what if they got, like, vasectomies or something? Or...
Well, like, the main family, but there's always, like, gonna be little offshoots somewhere. Like, you can't control a whole family. There's always, like, oh, this person's, like, so far away and, like, 14th cousins or whatever. If they could start controlling the center, then the Zodiacs would just start spreading out more and more.
Maybe.
But, like, I don't know.
Like, if it was early enough on, maybe you could have stopped it. But I don't know what is at stake. Like, what happens if you stop it? Or what happens if you change it? Because it seems like things are changing. Like, Sensei seems to think that Kyo is going to be okay. At least that's what he believes.
Yeah, and he seemed like he's expecting a fight though. Like, so
I think
maybe
he's expecting a fight from Akito.
yeah,
not from
bucking
Kyo.
tradition. No.
But like if Toru hadn't entered into the picture, could Kyo had been safe around others? Or would he have had to have been locked away?
I mean, I think he still would have been trying to fight it and control, but he just had. I don't think he had the right tools to be able to do it before he met Toru.
Yeah. But is that all he needs? Or is it, like, inevitable? Like, is it something that he can cope with? Or is it... Like, what kind of curse is it? Is it like is it something that can be coped with and dealt with? And is it like the Hulk? Where, like, once he accepted it, it didn't have power over him anymore? Mm-hmm. Or is it like werewolfism, where you just don't have control?
I could see it being the first, because even if they don't know right now, I could see it being, you could blame that on the fact that they have ostracized the cat to the point that they truly actually don't know that much about the condition and how much, like, obviously they don't put any effort into, like, I don't know, emotional therapy for anything. They have no idea how to deal with coping mechanisms or anything. Like, these people are messed up.
Teru should definitely go into therapy and counseling. I think she'd be great.
I don't know, talking. Yes.
Kyo could take over the dojo. I think that would be good. Yuki maybe becomes a gardener.
Yeah, I mean...
Kyo could also maybe become like a chef, too. He seems to like cooking.
I think he would put a lot of effort into being a parent.
Kyo?
Yeah.
Probably.
A lot of effort.
Kyo didn't look anything like his dad.
No. But the mom looked like a redhead. Creeped me out. Worried there.
So what do you think about Momiji? What do they want to be?
I keep thinking he's younger than he actually is.
He's a first year.
Yeah. Right? But still, it's like... What? I don't know.
Maybe like running an orphanage?
I don't know. But
Maybe
I
we'll
think
find
it's
out.
something sweet and like I bet every single one, like the Zodiac people, like none of their like dreams for the future when they were kids in high school or whatever, I doubt anything they had like they thought of was like crazy or out there. It was all just like really simple things of like, I just wanna like live alone away from the family and like have a garden or write books, or like the craziest one is IMA. But like I doubt any of them were like, I want to go to the moon.
Shigure's is pretty
I want to be a professional wrestler.
out there.
He's a writer. He's a novelist who also writes dirty books. Gosh.
I loved that Sensei was reading one of his books. I think I couldn't tell from the title. It was something moon, like Under the Moon.
Yeah, Under the Moonlit Night or something. That sounds...
It could go either way.
No, that sounds Shigure.
Maybe.
You might as well just call it High School Girls, High School Girls, High School Girls.
I like this episode, though.
Yeah.
It focused on the main characters.
Yeah, it was really good.
There's more intrigue.
Do they have a future? That seems like they're setting that up for like the big question of like the whole season on deciding whether or not they have a future. The whole fight this season is going to be Toru fighting for that, trying to prove that they can get it or they should get it. And
it's tough seeing her doubt as well, like her own future.
Yeah, that was like really... Fuck all that anxiety talk. It's just like, I'm in this picture, I don't like it.
Like, I wonder what the path is like in Japan. Because I remember in Persona, like, Yukiko was taking, like some sort of test or course or something to, like, get a license to be... She wanted to be, like, a decorator, right? Like an interior decorator. But it seemed like she needed to get...
Yeah, like a designer sort of
like
thing.
a license for it.
Yeah.
So, like you need to do that for some things in America. Like...
Hairdressing, like... There's lots of things that have, like, little...
Like different service jobs.
Certifications and stuff.
But I don't think you need to do that for a designer, necessarily. I don't think.
Maybe it's just more like proof that I've taken the classes or something like that.
Maybe. I wonder what Toru has in mind, because right now she works as like a cleaner.
I think she just doesn't want to be a burden. Like, that's her... Like, what kid actually has concrete goals of, like, this is the sort of job I want? They don't. They have nebulous goals of... That's based on, like, feelings. They, like, I don't want to be a burden. I want to be in control. Or, I want to... I want to do that thing that I decided I was going to do in kindergarten. Like... that, like, I wanted to have a desk in my own office or something like that. But they don't actually know what they want to do. And
it depends. I
sometimes,
think some do
yeah.
and some don't.
But that's okay. One way or the other. I mean, I can't imagine that these things that they're choosing can possibly be 100% like what they have to go with.
Well, it just kind
It's
of...
crazy enough in America that, like, people have to, like, choose their majors and such. And, like, get so, like, focused in on that stuff because...
I mean, it's really just once you get to the graduate level. Like, before that, like, you could take any undergrad and still, like, go to law school or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like, you don't have to go to pre-law or anything.
Yeah, but I hope at least that that's not the case because these are little kids. I don't know how old they are exactly, but they're teenagers.
Probably, like, 15?
15, 16, 17, somewhere around there. Like, if a 17-year-old told me they wanted to do something, I'd... Cool, let's go for it. But, like, if I asked them what they want to do, and they gave me an answer, like, I would not... Like, I told them they had to give me an answer, especially in written paper form. It's like, I would put no weight in that.
I don't know.
I hope it's just an exercise of, like, start looking at your future.
I think age has very little to do with it. I think driven people are driven at a very young age.
Yeah, but I want this exercise to be more about just, like, encouraging the kids to, like, you know what? You've got something beyond taking all these tests and such. You need to just start practicing now, while this can still be considered practice, thinking about the future.
Well, school's a good time to
Yeah.
try things out.
Exactly.
So, like, have different internships or
That's what I hope it
get
is.
exposed to different things.
Exactly.
Well,
Kyo's father's an asshole.
yeah. I mean, most of their parents
He needs
are.
therapy. He needs to meet Toru, and she needs to fix him. That thing, he doesn't even consider him human. His wife is human. Like,
Yeah, and she died
yeah,
in childbirth, I assume.
yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been. Which means, couldn't possibly be like...
Or, well, I don't know, though. Because it showed her, like, walking off into the distance, didn't it? So, like, maybe she committed suicide. Because they said, like...
he had met her, hadn't he?
I think so. Like they said, like, it never turns out well, especially for the mother. Either they go crazy, because that's the whole reason that, or one of the reasons that Hattori mind-wiped his girlfriend, or his wife.
But she wasn't a mother.
She wasn't, but...
It was Momiji's mom that he had to wipe.
Yeah, that's right. Because yeah. Most of the times it never works out for the mother. In that case, she was going crazy, right? So she had to be wiped.
Yeah, they either, like, just totally disassociate from them, or they, like, get super, super protective.
Or angry or violent.
Yeah, all of the above.
Well, maybe things will change
I also want to hit
for the
on
better.
one other thing. At the very last scene with Toru and Kyo, it's been hinted at before. I'm like 98% sure that Shigure was awakened by the fact that Toru was upset.
You mean he woke up because she was crying?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because, like, she's, you're the dog or whatever.
Oh, so you think he's like a therapy dog?
No, I think that they have some sort of, like, I think people that are the same types have, like, connections.
Oh, I see.
slightly.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty
Because
sure
she's
it was
also
hinted
Year
at.
of the Dog.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like hinted at gently
Maybe.
in the first season.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
I was watching it the first season with Evie, and I remember seeing that. I was like, I need to remember that.
Maybe so.
I mean, they obviously have it with like all of the animals,
Yeah.
but like it was definitely mentioned before. I hope it's a thing.
No, we'll find out. Let's get to the next one.
Yes, right now.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Fruits Basket. You can see more now over at patreon.com/blindwave. You can link up full length as well, but you'll need your own footage. Also, check out the Twitch official archive channel, where you can see streams from Twitch.